All right, welcome to Inverted Audio Record Store in Peckham. First of a new series we're going to be doing now. We're going to do this every week. This is a rundown of all the new records which have landed in the shop. So without further ado, let's start off with a fantastic new album by Intertoto, Scottish-based producer. This is Sick Our Point, and this is on a London-based label called What About Never. This is playing at the moment on the turntable. Ambient, down-tempo electronics. If you're a fan of like Huerco S and all of that, highly recommend this album. We've actually just published a IA Mix interview podcast with Intertoto, so go to invertedaudio.com and have a read of the interview and discover more about the album. Next up, we've got a classic, Dettinger, Oasis. This is on compact. This is a reissue. If anyone knows, this is Olaf Dettinger. He's one of the first artists to release on compact, marking the second ever release called Blonde, which we've also got in stock in the store. But yeah, again, glitchy, ambient electronics, this is your thing. Then we've got Huerco S, his debut album, Colonial Patterns, on Software Recordings, which I believe is One Tricks Point Never's old label, part of the Mexican Summer umbrella. Yeah, lo-fi electronics, house, rough, double vinyl release this. This has been pressed on bone vinyl, which, yeah, you can see here. Here's the bone vinyl. It's absolutely beautiful, sounds fantastic. And I'll play a bit of that in a minute. Okay, what else we got? Aphex Twin, black box recorder, absolutely phenomenal production on this. You know, I mean, Aphex is the master, and this EP is absolutely fantastic. Next up, we've got from Kino Disk from Chicago. This is abstract dub techno, very kind of granular, grainy stuff. Really need to listen to this on some proper speakers rather than the headphones, because it really develops as you listen to it. You know, very hard to come by this. We only managed to get 5 in the store and they're already flying out, so highly recommend picking that up. Then Short Span Records, we've got a new album here by Picture. It's called E, and all the tracks, I think it's like A, B, C, D, E, dub techno. And, you know, absolutely phenomenal run by Short Span at the moment, run by a guy called Matthew Kent up in Sheffield, who, yeah, used to be in London, but decided to venture up north. But yeah, album artwork's designed by Mamo, who's also released a lot of music through Short Span. Really recommend this double album. Right, then we've got Thomas Melchior meets Aphex Twin, Stone and Focus, single-sided record this. You know, if you're a fan of Stone and Focus, I'm sure you'd be a fan of this. Expect this to be playing at festivals like Houghton. Then we've got a brand new record marking the debut release for a new London-based label called Light Like, and this is by a Valencia-based producer called Space Like. Left field electronics, house and techno. Reissue of Jelinek, Loop Finding Jazz Records. Can't stop selling these. This is yeah, a timeless piece of music which actually came out, I think, back in 2000. Still sounds as fresh as ever, and the track Tendency, you know, one of my all-time favorite tracks. Then we've got Robert Henke on Astral Industries. This is a reissue of his album Layering Buddha. Astral Industries, London-based label, run by a guy called Ario Farah. He's released stuff from Deep Chord, Wolfgang Voigt, The Chi, I can't remember now, but yeah, if you like your deep ambient, space-like stuff, I mean, just look at the artwork by Theo Ellsworth. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. Then we've got a reissue of Rhythm and Sound. Yeah, what can I say about this? Probably one of the finest pieces of wax for dub ever released. This came out in the 90s and it keeps on selling today. Yeah, really recommend this. Next up, we've got Mastery Quantum Sound. This is out on Houndstooth, which is Fabric's label. This features artists such as John Hopkins, DJ Run, Alessandro Cortini, Wata Igarashi, Jennifer Loveless, and Hannah Holland. It also features Fern Cotton doing a breathing exercise with John Hopkins on the A side. Yeah, if you like your, yoga and meditation, this album is specifically made for you because that's exactly what it does. Then we've got Haim, who is a Dutch producer from Amsterdam. He runs a label called Pintai. If you like your kind of dreamy, ambient house, giggling kind of vibes, really recommend this album. This is on Yoyaku, Paris-based record label and record store. Yeah, this is a double LP, and this is his debut album. Right. Then we've got Aphex Twin's Collapse EP. I didn't actually listen to this for quite a while, but I'm really impressed with this. It kind of throws back to his earlier works. And yeah, really cool artwork, being the kind of bird's eye view, Google map kind of vibe of Cornwall. I think where he did that interview with John Peel, back with Luke Vibert, and yeah, really cool little EP that. Then we've got some all-time classics. We've got Balls of Canada, Music for the Right for Children, probably their most famous album. And then we've got Campfire Head Phase, which is a personal favourite of mine. I think a really underrated album. And then we've got Orbital, their debut album, aka self-titled, the Green Album. It features Chime and Belfast, which personally I used to listen to a lot when I was like 15 and 16, up on the Norfolk Broads, on the coast up there. And it's just absolutely timeless UK techno. Very euphoric, it's got the vocals in, and that undistinguishable, chime melody. Absolutely love this. This is a reissue on London Records, and it's a double. And then finally, we've got another Balls of Canada. This is Tourism, which is a single LP, but yeah, really kind of like with the trip hop, hip hop vibe of Balls of Canada, and yeah, absolutely stunning. So lots of amazing music that's landed at the record store. If you haven't been yet, come down to Peckham and come listen to some records, or just be in here, play the tunes, and I'm sure you'll pick up some wax. Anyway, my name's Tom, and I'll see you next week.